Hi, I'm MTG and welcome to my channel. I hope you are ready to see some 1v1 Precon duel battle and kind of like Historic Brawl, but analog form. I don't know. But we're playing with both commanders, so I'll be rocking. It's a Ellivere of the Wild Court. So I'm kind of more into enchantment focus synergies, and this new mechanic from the set called Rules is really interesting. There's actually a lot of value you can get from it, so you'll see some of that in action. And then we also have the new fairy commander, Tegwyll, Duke of Splendor, and this deck is really about kind of like a little bit of Dimir control aspects to it, but it really loves fairies, leaning into fairy synergies and all that fun shenanigans. So my brother is playing the Dimir one, this little fairy here, and again, I'm playing this little enchantment shenanigans with some rolls and other cool stuff. So with that, I also want to say thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this video. Because of that, I was able to get these precons pretty early and make some awesome content around that as an ambassador for the, the MTG ambassador program. Why was that so hard for me to say? But I'm super excited to jump into the gameplay. But before we do, I just want to explain a little bit of the framework of the rules that we were playing around. So it's basically, again, kind of like analog Historic Brawl. We both start at 25 life. And then if you were going first, so on the play, you don't draw for turn like you normally would in Commander. And then if you were going second, you would draw for turn. So, and then after that, it just kind of goes back to like your normal turn. You upkeep, untap, draw, all that good stuff. So, hope that makes sense. Anyways, let's go check out the awesome new cards, and I will see you in a second. Should we roll to see who goes first?
We shall. And I'm going to roll a counter.
4. It's not hard to beat. Once you get 2. Oh,
Related.
Oh my god, samesies. 7, okay.
What if this
I
is the
swear
whole...
to God if you copy me.
What if this is the whole game?
Right?
What? It happened in real time.
It did!
These aren't loaded dice.
I swear these aren't. This is just like, this feels like the reverse of like how I always wanted to copy whatever you were doing as a kid, and like, now you're copying me.
That's about time.
4. Don't you dare get 4.
All right, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh.
Woo! You did
I'm actually bummed that it wasn't.
You're bummed you won.
Okay.
Well, let's do like Historic Brawl rules because it's 1v1.
Okay.
So go first, don't draw. Or do you want to play like Commander rules?
Go first, don't draw.
Okay, because I think that makes sense. If we're doing like Historic Brawl,
What do you think?
essentially.
Historic?
You're like, all right.
Ref says go.
You
go first.
No. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, did I just negate what I said entirely?
Well, you won the dice roll. I guess, do you get to choose?
I thought I got to
I'm
choose.
so used to people wanting to go first
No,
because being on the play.
You go first.
You want me to be on the
Yeah, you
play.
go first.
Yeah, you like magic? Prove it.
I mean, it's an advantage. Thank you. Command tower.
That sounds tall.
Pass thyeth turn.
I'm gonna draw.
Door.
Play a Sunken Hollow. And pass.
Dang, that sounds kind of depressing. Draw for turn.
Already?
You're
Yeah.
The
hungry.
game just started.
Are you hungry for victories? That
For blood.
for blood. I'm gonna put in a forest. A whole heckin' forest.
Okay, and then?
And how much is my commander? Commander's 4. Pass the turn.
Roger.
Roger.
I'll do my draw.
Oh, for the friends in the world. If you didn't know, my dear brother here taught me magic. Or our version of magic as kids.
I taught you how to find the cards in the world.
And
then you learn the rules. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play a swamp.
You're right, we didn't understand what the stack was at all. The concept wasn't there.
Hadn't seen one. The only stack I'd seen was a stack of Pringles.
Stack of Pringles.
I'm gonna play.
Or is it
Opt.
Cheez-Its?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
The
spread.
slightly like crunchy burnt one though. Is it to your liking?
It is not.
It is not. Subscribe to the bottom.
The queen is better.
Oh, this is like the perfect accent for Wilds of Eldraine too. you know.
That sounded too much like a horse.
I was like, kind of. I mean, you know, we are in the magic universe. They might have a horse person.
And as a horse, I will gallop the turn over to you.
Would you be like Bojack level of? Like,
I don't think I have a choice. Yeah. I did.
Okay, I'm gonna put in this forest. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna put in this paradise druid because, like, we're playing magic. We're in
Another day in paradise, druid.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Are we water cooler talk? I just took like another day in paradise as like, I'm doing terrible. Please don't ask further.
Yes, if you ask
Yes,
anymore.
I might have to dissociate before I can go back to work. Anyways, on that note, pass.
All right. Untap. Do my drawing.
Just read the cards in my hand too.
An island. Yeah, I forgot to do that as well. So we're gonna have to do some clever editing to where it looks like we thought.
That we know how
that
to
we
play the
think
game.
quickly, yeah. Okay. I'm actually gonna dive right in
Oh.
and play the name of the game. 1, 2, 3.
Can you end it?
Let's bring out my Fae. Tegwyll, comma, Duke of Splendor.
Ooh. Splendid.
I like when they're like the king or the duke or some royalty thing of like an abstract concept like sadness or
The Duke
or splendor.
of the Duke of Depression.
Yeah.
Wow, they have
Nice.
vast tracts of land.
Vast tracts of land. Oh yeah. So this is the whole thing, and I'm excited about this bit. I'm gonna pass.
All right. I shall untap a root. Oh, do you know what Paradise Druid does, by the way?
I was trying to read upside down, and then just figured I would take the loss. No, I don't know.
It taps for mana of any color, and then it has hexproof as long as it's not tapped. So when I
Okay.
tap it, you can blow it up if you
Gotcha.
want.
Nice.
I was like, did I draw for turn? I don't remember. I did.
Grab a handful.
I just put everything in. I'm gonna put in this forest, and then was really happy, by the way, for this, like, in the Precon, because I saw this, and this is one of my favorite cards, but I am also a player that likes playing a lot of white. Shall I have Voice of Plenty?
I'm familiar.
So, I have hexproof, planeswalkers, and other creatures also have hexproof, and if I pay 6, I put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
You got enough voice for everybody. In teacher, like the teacher would say, "Did you bring enough voice for the rest of the class?" And they said yes.
I never had that issue because remember I was the nerdy kid because you were the fun one in class and then I was the studious one.
And now you're gonna see that play out in real time as I lose.
I mean, I don't know about that.
You're playing the long con.
On that note, because that's a 2/3.
2/3 flying death touch.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a 2/1. Okay, pass.
Untap.
Untap.
And I'll complain about that card later. I'll play a swamp. And then let's go.
I'm like, what are you complaining about? Now I'm so curious.
We'll get there.
I'll find out.
There will be some exasperation as I cast it. I'm gonna tap swamp in an island and play another fairy with a comma.
Ooh, what did they do?
Ellivere. Dreaming duelist. And has flash, but I'm impatient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So whenever another fairy enters the battlefield under my controller, each opponent loses 1 life. And
You know, I just realized I didn't have our life counter out. I got it.
oh yeah, get a life.
Get a life. We had to fix some stuff because I realized I forgot to put the stuff in.
Yeah, there was an objective to this game. There
we,
was a win con.
we were just playing cards and being like, hold on, we have to do damage to each other.
You're lucky we caught it now and not an hour in.
Yeah, like, what life am I at?
All right.
Okay, so you play that card.
And then I'm gonna swing my commander at you.
Is that Death Touch?
Yep, 2/3 death touch.
I will just shake my fist at you and take 2 commander. 2 commander? 2 commander damage. Are you done punching
Oh,
me?
this fairy hurt you. Yeah. So your turn.
Hurt fairly bad?
I'll
Are
get my
you just
coat.
gonna? Sorry, Dad.
It's the middle of a heat wave. I'll go get my coat and leave because that's more comfortable.
Is it because I took the dad joke from you, or is it just that bad?
No, you didn't take it from me.
It was that bad. Okay, I can see. Well, is a deep subject, as our dad would say.
We share fathers. Not like a timeshare thing. We came from the same one.
I'm going to put in Starfield Mystic. So enchantment spells cost 1 less, and whenever an enchantment I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this nerd. So good stuff. So now enchantments are reduced by 1. So I'm going to follow that up by doing Kenrith's transformation, and I'm going to put it on your commander.
So I turned into some guy named Ken?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Turn into my co-host on Good Thing Commander.
And you draw?
And I draw.
Okay, alright.
Okay. I know. Alright, am I still your sister?
For now.
For now.
But watch yourself, Counselor.
And then I'm going to pay 1 for ethereal. Ethereal? Wow. We've already discussed my dyslexia.
I haven't seen the card yet, so I don't know. This could be anything.
You're like, whoa, I'm just here for the surprise.
The real.
So, enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment I control and has first strike. So that's what I'm trying to do to get around your death touch.
Yeah.
And then
there's more. Good.
Because this is response. Yes.
And not just a verbal one.
Do you have a counter spell? Ooh, are you countering that?
I'm gonna counter since it's the most recent one and that of me remembering I have a counter spell. I will counter this.
Well, first you have to tap for your mana and then put the spell on the stack. Because what if I?
No, just trust me. I have it.
What if I have?
No, trust me. I know. Okay. I'm gonna play Spell Stutter. Oh, it's unless this controller plays 2. Plus an additional 1 for each fairy I control. So.
I don't have the mana for that, so it is indeed countered. Like a real control play over there. And
it's almost like I also forgot I was playing blue.
And then I'm going to pay 1 for a Sanctum Weaver, which is an enchantment creature, which should still be discounted by the Starfield Mystic. So you have a 2/2 in the air, and I think that's a 3/3. I think I'm gonna hang out, and I'll just pass to you.
Nice.
I'm gonna read what my commander does again. Go ahead and untap though.
I haven't read what your commander does at all. So.
Oh really?
No.
You should read it too. Do you want to read it?
I sure would and do. That sounds responsible.
Oh, I know why. Because it's the rules, and I still am wrapping my mind around how the rules work.
I think I'll just let it happen to me.
Yeah.
I learned best by pain. So.
I feel like you and I approach magic very similarly.
Give a brother some land. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna swing at you for
3.
3.
I'm just gonna take the 3 because I want your dude to still be an elk.
I know. Look, watch me squirm. Your turn.
That's really?
Uh-huh.
Sha.
Yeah.
Sha. Draw for turn.
Counter.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just started printing like
counter draw.
Counter like upkeep or something like that. Skip upkeep. It'll be like Uno. You just put Uno skip turn. Sorry, lose your
Reverse
turn.
order.
If player has extra turns, skip 2 of their turns.
It's fun getting into trouble.
I forgot about it. I used to play that at before school care. Okay, anyways.
Because we needed to be cared for before and after school. But I should have cared for myself during school.
Be cared for?
Be precad.
I was worried you were really about to storm out that time.
It's a good thing you can edit.
I'm going to put this in as land for turn.
Okay.
Oh, I could be virtuous. What does virtuous roll do?
My sister lacks so much virtue. I have to look it up. Sad.
Which is ironic because I play with so much virtue. Your eyes. Oh my god. This is gonna explode out. I'm gonna pay 3 and then 4. Sorry, I have so many things on my board.
Yeah, I know.
Space, like
really must be hard for you.
It's really, I just try.
Do you mind if I read a little?
I do mind.
Okay, good. Well, I'm doing it either way because I already committed.
Okay, so when my commander enters the battlefield, I create a virtuous aura roll. So aura rolls, from my understanding at this moment, because we're recording before we can ask judges, or it's really out to the world, so we're figuring out things. Was that you? Was that you?
It was me asking the judge.
Or that you were like going to burp. So basically, so virtual roll or virtual. I'm such a gamer girl.
So in the metaverse.
So in the metaverse, exactly. So virtuous roll says enchant creature, and from my understanding with rolls, you can only enchant one creature with like one of these enchantment roll things at a time. So enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. So I'm gonna put this on Shalai. So there are so +2 onto their attack power. It's not huge. So they're 5, 6. There we go.
With first strike?
No, that was that's what Erythral armor was. Because I'm low on card draw, I now have 1, 2 enchantments. So this taps for 2 mana. So that taps for 2 mana, and then I'm gonna pay 2 through 4, and I'm gonna put in Sage's Reverie. So I get to enchant a creature, and when it enters the battlefield, I draw a card for each aura I control that's attached to a creature, and then enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura you control that's attached to the creature. So, surprise, surprise, I'm going to put it on July. There's 2 aura rolls, so I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And then, do you have a counterspell?
I have a response.
Okay, sorry.
As much as
I need to pause. I
was honestly curious to see what the thing was gonna.
So it's on the stack.
It's on the stack. Okay, so I'm going to tap 2 and play. It's only option. This is my go-to to counter all this stuff.
Oh, I'm fine. I just wanted to draw cards.
You'll at least get some card draw, anyways.
Yeah.
Counter. Its controller may drop the 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, and then you draw a card.
Arcane Denial. Sorry, I need to slow my roll a bit. I need to let you pause. You're a blue player with open mana. I need to respect that.
I'm not doing this because it's my favorite option. Counter target spell. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. You draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
Sweet. Well,
who's drawing what?
Nothing, apparently. Until your turn.
Who's on first?
I'm going to swing at you as a
punishment?
5/6. Yeah, punishment.
5/6 is not ideal. I will block it with this
little friend.
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to turn it sideways though.
No, I want to do this so you can see its face as you get. Yeah, I just didn't finish the motion.
The guilt goes to the graveyard.
Yeah, rip in peace.
I will.
For 2 dice a day, you can save a fairy from being murdered by your sister.
No. They lied to you. Pass. Boy, I hope you don't have a board wipe.
Okay, so I draw because...
You're a real Jim Carrey over here.
It's a New York guy noticing that I'm a real Jim Carrey.
Yeah, who else would notice? Who's the most observant people? Oh yeah, we both draw.
Yes. And so am I drawing 1 additional?
You draw 2, I think.
Yeah.
Or do I draw 2?
It spells control.
Oh, I draw 2.
You draw 2 and I draw 1.
And you draw 1.
1 additional. Right?
So I was going to draw 2 cards off of that enchantment anyways, so I'm okay with this.
Hey, as long as I'm not wasting mana. So all right,
I will.
Gosh, I'm not getting the things I want, but that's okay.
Will you? You know,
it's actually not okay.
were those cards worth countering? Is the real question. Oh, yes. More counter spells?
I mean, yeah. Be scared. Be scared.
Be so scared.
Be so scared.
I feel like you probably use the only counter spells in that deck.
Oh, come now.
I mean, how many counter spells do they have?
Well, I don't have a damn land. A darn land.
Okay,
Okay,
a heckin' land.
All right, we're gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ba-da-ba-da-da.
This is the only one I can afford. Anywho, so. A malleable imposter.
Also has flash.
Yeah, but I have no other options. There's no strategic thing I'm going to be doing right now.
But what if you want to be sneaky?
I don't have an enemy. I'm too honest.
Oh, then why are you playing Demir?
It's actually really hard for me.
You should be playing this
so
deck.
honest, it makes it hard. I can have this little lad enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature an opponent controls, except it's a Fae shapeshifter in addition to other types.
Oh, that's really good. The only thing you can target right now is Shalai.
That's what I would like.
So then your other creatures also get hexproof. So that's good. That's a good choice.
Yes, I was hoping it would be good.
You should have the token. I'm assuming you have no other targets.
That was my goal the whole time.
Okay.
And you have plenty of voice. Might as well give a little to your brother. Why don't you break your brother off a piece?
That voice. What does that mean?
I don't know. I thought we were doing a whole New York thing.
Does it? Oh, okay. And it has flying. Well, too bad. Shalai already has flying, so.
Well, no, well, actually,
over yourself.
It flies higher. That's
it's
actually a new thing.
It's with the UFOs.
Is it us inventing or trying to remember the rules?
No, I just fly like a normal plane, and then yours is like the cool spacecraft.
It's more accurate to how we played this as very little kids. So, I will swing at you for a 3.
Are you sure?
Sweet.
I will block your commander, actually.
Death. It surrounds us.
So because my enchantment is going to the graveyard, this should be getting a +1/+1 counter.
I thought it was pronounced graveyard.
Gravy?
Have I been pronouncing it in the graveyard?
Probably. And here's what I like to do. Little thing to remember, because I've got a bad memory.
Hey, little thing to remember me by. Died just lands on the...
Little thing to remember that your commander died.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yeah. That's in the command zone, not the graveyard. My graveyard too.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You just wanted to say gravy.
I really just thought of graveyard right now. And wanted to say it 5
You're
times.
just really. I mean, you've already had to sit through terrible puns. I think. So. Okay.
And should I have just kept that open to block with it instead? Yes. But I'm trying to send a message to the world.
Shall
This
I?
is possible. All right.
No, you're done. You're ready to leave.
I mean, held hostage. Please send help.
Okay, so this is 1, 2 that it would make. So I'm going to pay this much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. So it's discounted by 1 because of Starfield Mystic. I'm going to pay 4. And you're tapped out, so it should resolve this time. For Verdant Embrace, enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has at the beginning of each upkeep create a 1/1 green Saverland token. And I am hiccuping into the mic.
You each upkeep you hiccup?
Yeah, just hiccup. So I make a sap, and so this buddy should be a 6/6. And then that also changes the toughness here, which maybe I should represent with this dice just to show what it actually is right now. So we have 1 enchantment, 2 enchantment, 3 enchantment out, and this just says +1/+1 for each enchantment I control. So they have +3/+3 to their attack power. So I'm just gonna represent that with this dice because I feel like that'll be easier for everyone to see.
My elk couldn't have jumped up there to block it anyways.
I can't remember if I played a land per turn.
Yeah, throw them all down.
Just play them. I'm gonna say I already
Forest anyways.
did, so that I'm not cheating.
I'm
by
actually
accident.
pro the rainforest, so...
That's really big of you.
Yeah, I think trees are actually kind of tired.
Trees are like really cool.
They're barking up the right tree. You like that one? You're just looking at me that way to get revenge for me not liking your last one.
Yeah. Obviously. All right. I think I can cast this. So we got 1, 2, 3 enchantments, 4 mana. This is 5. Nah. Sometimes I can do it. Okay, math happened. I'm going to put in Celestial Archon for 5 as flying first strike, and if it was enchanted, the creature would get +4/+4 flying and have first strike. But I'm just putting it in as a thing. Yeah. I hope you don't have a board.
Dios mío.
Well, combato time. I'm going to swing at you with these 2 friends. So they currently have +3 to their attack power, so they are a 6/7. Okay. This is a 6/6.
Yeah, cheat by cheat. You know what? It sucks.
Are you winning?
I can use another land, that's for dang sure.
Are you winning?
Let's go with I guess hexproof for all my things doesn't really matter when I have enough things.
But it doesn't have hexproof for itself.
No, I'm talking about what
yeah.
Yeah. So
well, you have hexproof.
Not against actual damage for the actual things. Well, probably 2. Let's I'm just let me look at the cards in my hand.
And if they deal combat damage because they both have aura enchantments on them, I will draw cards from what they do. Just
I'm doing damage to me?
Because my commander says whenever an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player. Okay. So this would be 2.
They both do 6 damage? Or
so, yes, 6/7 and a 6/6.
I will throw this in front of doesn't matter.
So this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace, friend. I will draw 1 card because 1 did deal damage to you.
Okay, and then I take
6, correct. And then pass.
All right. Untap.
Draw.
Untapped. Drew my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play this.
Okay.
Because it's literally the only thing in my hand I can play for land. A thing I used to worship at, maybe you used to as well. Yeah, they got me in the door all right.
Dramatics.
Our fruit punch is great. There's cookies sometimes on an old table.
What are you talking about?
I was at the temple of the false god.
What does that have to do with fruit punch? I'm so confused.
If you go to like a church hangout.
But doesn't this activate?
It activates for something that I don't have.
You have 5 or more lands, bro.
Count me out.
Literally count. 1.
That
2,
becomes a land?
3, 4, 5. It says.
Whoa, so the false god this whole time was me?
It says activate only if you control 5 or more lands. You control 5 or more lands. So this taps for 2 mana. You played magic.
Other lands.
So that's you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana.
Can I still rant about?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so this fruit punch.
How we, I always joke around saying I'm bad at math, but I think you just struggled to do 4 plus 1.
No. I did existential math, which has false in it, which means I can't play it.
I see. I get it.
So I'm actually right.
That's why you don't have negative self-talk like that. You tell yourself, maybe I can't do it. What if you were the 5th land the whole
I could
time?
have done this multiple turns.
It literally says 5.
God, I'm not even good at worshiping a god.
Well, it's a false one, so it was fine.
I'm the false one. Let's see. Okay, I got this. Don't worry. Does anything have indestructible?
No. If you board wipe me, I'm screwed.
Do that.
You wouldn't board wipe. You wouldn't board wipe me, would ya?
Alright, I'm gonna go.
You wouldn't board wipe me when I only have lands in hand, would you?
5. Here comes the math again.
That's a lot of mana.
Perplexing Test, which is what you just put me through with this Temple of the False God.
What does that do?
Choose one. Return all creature tokens to their owner's hands, or return all non-token creatures to their owner's hands.
I have no response, so that happens.
I just gave you your own things.
I'm actually much happier with that
Than a board wipe, yeah.
And so my enchantments go to the graveyard because it didn't say all the things. So this goes to the graveyard.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
Well, here we are, both of us with nothing. The way we came into this world is the way we'll leave this world. It's your turn.
Okay. I was like, I've been making my land drop, so. Also, I think I didn't play the land for turn that I could have played last turn.
Slap it down.
Nah, it's fine.
Now put it back in your
I couldn't remember if I did it. So I'm going to pay 2 for this card you've never seen. Starfield Mystic.
I think I met them at a festival once, man.
Sick, bro.
Waving stars around.
Sure. I'm going to put in Sanctum Weaver.
NSYNC Da Weaver. That wasn't me, that was
jealous.
the narrator.
I was just jealous of how good that was. Paradise Druid.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. 6. Just went to the graveyard. 2. Okay. I realized I set that to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I don't have to discard down, and I will pass to you. For an enchantment deck, I'm not hitting a lot of enchantments.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
You want to tap that all the way, or you just arena in it right now?
Actually, you know what?
Sideways monster.
I'm not actually. That was more of me just swiping my hand across the key. I was doing a piano roll.
You just doing the 45 degrees.
No, I wasn't. That was motor skill issue. That was not stylistic by any means. No.
I mean,
yeah,
that
1,
last
2, 3,
move you did
4,
was
5.
pretty stylish, so I didn't know if
Thank you. And I'll play Archmage of Echoes. It's flying in Ward 2. Whenever I cast a Fae or a Wiz, I can copy it. It's a 4/4.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it, and I'll pass.
Ooh, untap a real.
I'll pierce.
Planes, because I'm like really basic.
Plain.
I'm
Yeah.
so basic.
Can I get my vanilla hold the flavor?
That's Dad's favorite ice cream.
Ooh, styrofoam froyo.
Thing that has. It's a palate cleanser. My commander again. Doesn't matter too much because not a lot of enchantments going on around here. So I'm gonna pay 2 for Sylvan Ranger, which just lets me get a basic land from my library, put it into my hand, and then I shuffle. So hopefully. Ooh, what'd you mean?
Oh yeah?
Planes.
Roll through.
Rolling. Special guest Olive Clark.
You animated something? Oh, you want to show them what you animated? Yeah.
Right here. Put it under.
First animation. Oh!
That's really cute. Nice work.
Deuces.
Showing off the art and then piecing out. So I realized I forgot a trigger. When my commander enters the battlefield, I get to put a virtuous roll. I want to see if it can be on. So it says another target creature.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it on the Starfield Mystic. So right now it just gets a boost of 2, so it's a 4/4. So I'm going to pay 2 and then 4 for Shalai, who you've never seen your whole gosh dang life. And then that's a 4/4. I'm going to swing this at you for 4.
All right.
Okay. And then I have no other steps, so pass the turn.
Boop, boop. Draw. 1, 2. And play one we've seen before. Night Veil Sprite. Whenever they attack, I surveil 1. Whenever I cast Fae, I can copy it.
Okay.
if I'm understanding that correctly.
That's cool that it does it without, like, usually it's like pay 1 or pay 2 if you want to copy something, but that's cool that it just does it.
A passive thing happening. Let's go 1 for
Wayfarer's Bauble.
Our favorite Bubble or Michael Bublé.
You can crack it.
I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah. I'll go.
Nope. You just can tap. There you go.
And then dead. And I will search. Island came in tapped.
Okay.
And yeah, I will
pass
to you. Yeah.
They just have flying. That's it.
Correct.
They don't have death touch or anything.
Do not. Yeah, I'm just really wondering what's happening.
Okay, NSA. Is that who surveils? I can't remember anymore. There's so many government parties that do. You ready?
Yeah, I hope.
Putting in Castle Ardenvale will come in untapped because I control planes. And then I'm gonna pay. It's gonna be discounted because of that. 3.
Okay.
For Angelic Destiny. I see you just have 1 Swampy open. So when it gets enchanted onto a creature, they get +4/+4, has flying, first strike, and is an angel in addition to its other types. And then when this creature dies that I enchant, it goes back to hand. So I'm going to put this on my commander. So it's now an 8/8 with first strike and flying and is an angel. 3 enchantments. So just for visibility's sake, to make life easier, I'm just going to put this dice to represent the 3 that they're going to have from the virtuous roll that got enchanted onto our friend here. So we currently have 1, 2, 3 enchantments on the battlefield. So Sanctum Weaver can tap for 3 mana. So we're going to do that. We're going to tap for 3, 4, and then 5 mana for a friend you've never seen in your whole gosh dang life. Celestial Archon. Oh, actually, it's an enchantment creature, so it should cost 1 less to do. So I'll just say I have a floating mana, I think, from the Sanctum Weaver for that, because again, it's discounted by the Starfield. So because of that discount, I should have enough mana with the floating mana that I have again from Sanctum Weaver to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then using the floating mana, I'm going to activate Shalai's ability to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control here. So this is just a counter in addition to the anthem, so that represents the enchantments. 1 here.
Looks like Andy just grabbed a bag of dice and threw them across the table.
So what's the biggest blocker you have?
4/4.
Okay. So I'm going to swing my commander. That's now a 9/9 with first strike. And then my Starfield Mystic, which is currently, so it's +4, so that's a 6/6. And then I think the Sylvan Ranger as well. So I'm just going to shift some stuff here at you, which is a 2/2.
Okay. I will put Nightvale Sprite in front of that, and then the next biggest one
is my 6/6 here.
Okay. And then what follows after that?
And I just had a 2/2.
Okay. And I will throw that in front of the 2/2.
Okay.
So they did.
Goodbye, friends. And then Sylvan Ranger dies, and I will pass the turn.
Oof. Now we'll pass on to another realm of existence.
Did you have the board wipe? That'll be sad.
It's a card in the set, and it's one of my only options.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kindred Dominance. Choose a creature type. Destroy all creatures that aren't of the chosen type.
Nice.
I'm going to choose Fae.
Oof. So enchanted creature dies. Return this to my hand. So this goes back to hand. I will put my commander back to the command zone. My board's gone. Sadness on the stack. You can hit me for damage if you want. If you want. I also understand if you didn't want to. You know, are you feeling a little guilty?
I'm a sociopath. 4.
Sick. 4. Oh, good. I'm at 16. Oh, you want to pass? Nothing else?
Well, let me see if there's something else I could do.
Flip the table.
Rage quit.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I'm going to draw for turn. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to put in this forest. And then my commander now costs 6, which feels not great. So I'm going to pay 6 to get them out. So commander for 6. So when they enter the battlefield, I have to put the roll to another target creature, so I can't put the roll on my commander. So if you're wondering about that, I'm going to do the thing where I hope you don't have more removal. So I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to put this card you've never seen in your whole gosh dang life, Angelic Destiny, onto my commander. So it is now an 8/8 again with first strike and flying. And then pass.
Dios mío. Alright, untapping and top decking a solution.
You still have your commander in the command zone.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out when it's...
When the timing feels right.
Yeah, I'm going to feel it in my jellies.
In your jellies. Perfect.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That again. And so whenever I cast a fairy or wizard spell,
it'll
will it copy my commander?
So it doesn't say may. So you'll make a token copy of it, and then you can pick which one you want to stay on the battlefield. Do you get any death triggers from those?
Oh, because it's legendary.
Yeah, you have a legendary roll.
That's right.
Which can be to your benefit.
I've already committed.
Is there anything that says like a teacher? Why did my brain think teacher? A fairy.
Are you teaching me something?
Maybe. Fairy. Is there anything that says like a fairy when it dies? Do you get any benefits? So you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So what you can do is you can let the copy die, and then you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Okay.
Strength in numbers.
So
thank you.
I'll take your life. Boop.
Appreciate it. My hands were full with thinking. And then I'll go 1, 2.
Out of context, that sounded really brutal. I'll take your life.
I did. And I deserved it. A Mind Stone, yeah.
You're thinking big thoughts, so.
Oh. And I'll.
Just makes me think of the Tim and Eric.
Well, talking about space, the galaxy.
The sweater vest is all that's missing.
Yeah. If you tried to fold up the universe into a tube, you wouldn't want to roll the universe into a tube.
If you put the universe in a bag, you would need a really big bag.
You know how many stars there are in the galaxy? Hundreds.
A lot.
Literally hundreds.
If not more.
Okay. Well.
It's a deep subject.
I'll pass.
Okay. So that's word 2?
Correct.
Okay. So I will pay 1 for the spell cost, and then I'm going to pay 1, 2 for the ward.
I've been ward.
To cast Swords of Plowshare to exile that.
Ooh, get some life.
Get a life. It'll be 4 life that you gain.
Okay.
Then I will follow that up after this is done resolving by moving to combat, and my commander is an 8/8 with first strike and in flying. I'm going to swing at you for 8 damage.
Well, I guess I'll take 8 damage.
Ooh, and that's commander damage.
Sounds like a lot.
So my creature is enchanted. So whenever an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to pay 2 for Transcendent Envoy. Aura spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Okay. Then I will pay 1 and 2. Also hope that you don't have another board wipe. For this artifact creature that's really cool called Timber Paddlin. So if I enchant it with 1 aura, it gets base power 3/3. 2, it becomes a 5/5 with vigilance, and then if I put 3 auras on it, it has a base power and toughness of 10, 10, vigilance, and has trample.
Tim Burton Paladin, my goodness. Exactly. I want that.
It's the paladin Hollywood didn't want you to know about.
And then an envoy of meditating people. Okay, great.
And then I have no cards in hand.
But you have hands.
Can't catch
Catch
these
'em.
hands. Pass to you.
You boy. Swamp. Okay.
Some swampy poos. Look at you hitting your land drops. I never needed a
You
board
could kill
state
me. You
anyways.
can kill me next turn.
If you didn't block. But this doesn't have trample, and I have no cards in hand.
Dios mío. Okay.
But do what you gotta do. This is Historic Brawl in paper. You gotta be cutthroat here.
And the rest is history.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna go.
Plus, I
1,
guess I
2.
can let you win one match.
Eventually. 3.
Just kidding. You're winning out of your own skill set.
That felt genuine when I heard it with my ears. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll play
Oh, I love that
Glenn.
card. Yeah. The liege. So it gives plus
my
one.
liege.
The liege. So you are now a 4/5 for your commander.
A 3, 4. And then that is
Because it gets +1/+1 for a blue or a black creature, correct?
other blue creatures get +1. Oh, it's
So it gets +2/+2.
Math.
Sometimes we do it. I guess how you can tell we're related.
But I'd rather not.
I've literally been like, this is math. I hope it works out. I refuse to do it right now.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh.
And Distant Melody.
That's
'cause
really
I'm
good.
a huge fan of distance and
And
melodic
just
things.
making sure you have
Yeah.
melody.
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Sweet.
There's a stack of them here.
Blue drawing cards. Never heard of it.
Okay. And do I remember if I played a land this turn? Absolutely.
I really
I think I did.
don't remember. I think you did. I think you put a
think
swamp
I did, yeah.
in.
It sounds like me.
That's
So me.
That's so you.
And then I'm gonna hang 10 while hanging back.
That was a lot of
Mhm.
hanging loose. You didn't even do like the.
Oh, it was implied.
Okay.
I
Was
said
that 90s or?
I enunciated
2000s?
it so hard. That
I'm gonna draw for turn.
I'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of mana.
I'm going to pay 1 to put Utopian Sprawl in, which
Okay.
lets me tap for an additional mana.
Okay.
So it says whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped, its controller adds additional 1 mana of chosen color.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose Forest, I guess, putting it onto this forest.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing at you with my 8/8 commander with first strike and flying.
My liege, Glenn, will hopefully.
Just
fly in
going to
front
eat
of
it?
Wait, this?
It's just going to. You're throwing your liege? My liege?
Oh, my liege, yes.
Your liege
With
will
ease.
leave.
Please.
Oh, God.
So dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So combat
And
resolves.
should I go die too?
I mean, if you wanted that,
Combat
you would chose
resolves.
not to block.
Wait, really? There's more going through?
No, I was saying if you wanted to die, you would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could really.
Because that's got death touch, so
I
I didn't
could
want
really
my other
prove it.
stuff. Yeah.
But the first strike,
Well, pass. I'm scared. What else do you have? I have nothing else in my hand.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
We have run out
dun.
of cards.
Okay. Games.
Game.
Okay.
Game.
Yeah.
Games.
Okay.
Thought.
I'm
Think
about
it.
to. Maybe I will.
Cast spells. Cast
Whew,
the spell.
okay. And I'll play Scion of. Ooh, no.
Oh, wait. A fairy died. Did you draw your card and lose a life?
You were so kind. Except for the losing life part.
Well, that's what your commander is telling you to do.
Okay.
So, we forgot. Forgive us.
We did a forget.
It's like we've never seen these cards before.
I
I feel like we're getting cheat now. Now you're getting help.
1, 2, 3,
I don't have any cards.
4.
There's nothing for me to show.
5. Fairy formation.
Mhm.
5 forward flying. And then I'm going to feel good about that and pass to you.
Oh, on your end step, I'm going to tap Castle Ardville and pay 4 manas to make a human.
A what?
A human. Which, did they give me a human token? That's the question. They did. So I made a human token, and then I'll go to my upkeep and draw, and tap all those things, draw for turn. Wow, that was not a thing that helps me. I will go to combat and swing my 8/8 flying first strike. So you're blocking that?
Yeah, I'm blocking that way.
So it will die. Are there any death triggers with it?
Yep. Yeah, I lose 1 life and draw a card.
Yes. So maybe I'll just run through your commander's triggers. I'm going to put this forest, second main phase, into play. Have nothing else to do. So I will pass the turn to you.
And before you're done, I will tap.
On my instant? Oh my god.
I'll tap an island and consider.
Although put into thinking about.
I'll surveil one and then draw a card.
You can, you look at it and you decide if you want it in your hand or not. If you don't want it, you put it in the graveyard. Okay, you put an island. You want to show the world? You put the island.
If you must know, there's an island.
And then you can draw.
Okay.
Which, look at you doing things on end steps with instant speed.
Know.
I'm glad.
I will play. Untap.
Well, you have to go to your main phase now, or your untap
my
upkeep.
You gotta keep up.
Endure.
Alright, cool. And I will island, and I will.
That's a thinking face if I've ever seen one.
I'm not even sure I've seen one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Thank God.
I didn't even want to. Dad's making me.
It makes sense. Don't think about it.
Shadow Puppeteers. Flying, ward 2. When Shadow Puppeteers enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black fairy creature tokens with flying.
Oh, good.
Whenever a creature you control with flying attacks, you may have it become a red dragon with base power and toughness 4/4.
Seems very good.
Yeah, so I got 2 of these.
Some roast beef, some chicken.
Oh, look at these
pizza.
tokens, ever so handy. 1, 2, 3, 4. All kinds of things tilting over here. This looks great, and I feel great about it. I'm gonna play Reconnaissance Mission.
Ooh, that's a very good card.
Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card, and your daughter may yawn.
No, she may not. Get out of here.
So I will swing at you with my commander, which is a
2, 3.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
just still 2, 3. And then I will swing with the 5/4 in the air as well.
I will block the 5/4 and then take 2 from your commander.
Okay.
So I think I'm at 4 commander damage.
And then I'll draw a card and pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw something.
It's heating up.
Oh, I forgot to activate Castle Ardville on your end step, but I don't think it'll matter too much. 2, 3. I'm going to put in Snake Umbra. So I'm going to enchant creature, gets +1/+1, and then basically if something would destroy this creature, you just destroy the armor instead.
Okay.
So it now has a base toughness of 3/3, so it's actually a 4/4 now. I'm going to swing both of these, I think, at you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm afraid of. That is a what?
4/4.
And
then an 8/8 with first strike.
I will put that. Goodness, everything I do is going to be wrong.
No, it's not.
Wrong.
I'm in a really bad spot right now.
Okay. Block the 8/8.
Take
4?
4?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so take the 4.
Okay.
So I actually get to draw a card, and you can take it back if you want to block it. If it deals damage to you, I draw a card.
Yeah, you can draw the card, yeah.
Okay,
And then I
so
lose a life because of fairy.
I'm actually going to draw 2 cards because an enchantment creature, because of my commander's ability. So between those two.
Nice.
So I draw 2 cards.
And I'll lose 1 and draw because of my commander.
Second main phase. 1, 2. I'm gonna put Spectral Seal onto this Timber Paladin, which is so this is gonna become a 5/5 and have Vigilance, but because I already attacked, it's not gonna be any different. So this puts +2/+2 on that creature. So right now, because its base power and toughness went to 5/5, it is now a 6, 7, 8. So it's an 8/8. And I might die in the air here, so pass the turn to you.
Oh, buddy. It's coming down to it.
I was hoping to draw into like some sort of interaction, and I didn't. So I didn't.
I'm gonna play.
Don't forget to
Totally untapped. I'm gonna totally untap. So totally untap all the time. So
yeah.
I'm gonna swing at you with a bunch of Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what I'll do first is I'll go 1, 2.
So not moving to
4.
combat.
Not moving to combat. I'm retracting my aggressive statement from before. I'm gonna create a 1/1 fairy.
From what? From this buddy?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll pay 4 to do that.
Nice.
And then 4 to make another fairy. Why not? Just I don't really actually like, always coming at me all spread like that. And then I'll swing at you with everything.
Okay, minus the summoning sickness things.
Correct.
So what you
yeah.
can do here for lethal is this turns stuff into having a base power and toughness of a 4/4, becomes a dragon.
Sure.
So this turns this 1/1 fairy into a 4/4. So then if you swing, you gotta swing.
And then swing with the 5/4 as well.
So this is 5, that is 9, and then this is another 4 for math. Oh god, this is embarrassing. 13, and then 2 commander damage is gonna put at 15, which I am now dead. So
if
you
I
win.
can do it, you can do it.
Look at that though. That was cool though.
That's super fun. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And if anyone is watching, thanks for enduring while I read.
All right, if you're here, thank you so much for staying till the end. I hope you all enjoyed my brother and I hanging out, casting spells together. So if you do enjoy this, please let me know, and I'll try to, again, upgrade my setup so the format and the layout of the cards and stuff are more clear. But also, I don't know, I just love recording games with my brother, so I was happy to have an excuse to do that. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. And if you are excited for Wilds of Eldraine and what cards maybe you want to build around as your own commander. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good one. Bye.